My friends, welcome. This is Archangel. Dear Blue Pill Males, please see the enclosed bill I have issued for services rendered. You manginas, you simps, you pickup artists, you female-worshipping shovels, you owe your increased odds to we, the liberated males. So let's call it an even 10 million. There will be an interest charge accruing for every month the balance remains unpaid. You see, female-worshipping doormats should be thanking male liberation warriors for removing competition one shovel at a time. I find it funny how subjugated males are so concerned with what MGTOW is discussing, to the point where they spend their free time trolling our spaces and injecting their female-worshipping, male-degrading commentary. Actually, we awakened males know why you simps troll us, because you are jealous of our strength to reject abuse, strength you could never summon or wield, so you seek to drag us awakened males down to your level of ignorance and servitude. Misery loves company, right? Anyhow, so many simps and DOs, or disposability enabling operatives, spend so much time trying to shame and drag down the awakened and audacious males rebuking gynocentrism. You hate that we have the nerve, the fortitude to tell your bosses, your slave masters, to piss off. This is something you could never fathom doing, hence I understand your jealousy of us. However, your time could be better spent pampering, placating, serving, and dying for females in real life. Or, at the very least, you could be pumping up your own troops, whether it be manginas or feminists. Instead of disparaging us, you could be boosting troop morale of your own persuasion. You should be perusing feminist spaces and posting empowering comments to feminist videos and pledging your lifelong support to all labia bearers, like a good little shovel. Instead, they are trying to shame awakened males and proselytize their misandry to men's rights, but especially to MGTOW. Why is this? Well, because MGTOW is the hardest drink in the bar, and it actually represents a real threat to gynocentrism. Whereas men's rights is impotent words from males who still seek salvation through female approval. And ultimately, when allies are assessed, men's rights are vaginasty allies, since they will still white knight and die for females. There are a lot of men's rights advocates that are good people and have good hearts, and even some have good intentions. Yet purple pill males are trying to include the slave masters in their underground movement, sort of like concentration camp prisoners trying to include Nazi soldiers in their rejection of the concentration camp. MGTOW is not extreme, it is logical, yet to those it threatens, it is very extreme, and they must slander us as such. However, I think you subjugated males have it all wrong. The time spent on your knees before your female deities has clouded your reasoning abilities. Or, more likely, it has raised your estrogen levels. Because the simple fact is, you fartknockers should be encouraging more males to detach from the female teat, because this means more females for you to slobber over and worship. By us preaching the reality of gynocentrism and male disposability, we awaken males, and many will renounce their romantic involvement with your goddesses, your overlords. And guess what? That means more females for you. Well, hot diggity dog, that means an early Christmas for you. Yes, you real real men should be spreading the MGTOW message like a tick spreading West Nile virus. You are the very people that should be encouraging more and more males to withdraw and ghost from females, thus leaving more chicks for you pathetic PUAs to pick and choose from. There are two groups that profit from male liberation. One, the male himself that truly awakens, since they reclaim their power and rid themselves of usury and abuse. And the second beneficiary are the doormats that worship females, and thus get to reap the benefit of more females in the available pool to choose from. Well, feminists also profit, but I will be sending them their own bill. Seriously, you pathetic excuses. Why do you spend your time trolling our spaces, preaching your crap? I mean, for one, you should be out protecting and serving females, with no spare time to troll MGTOW anything. B, if you do have downtime, you should be making feminist supporting videos, or cheerleading pro-female comments of female entitlement in female spaces. And 3, you should be kissing the ground that true MGTOW walk on for the assistance they give you by making more females available to you for your prostrating pleasure. Logically, try and wrap your head around this concept. The more awakened males who walk away from females, the more females available for you panty beggars. I mean, how are you not making this connection? It's in your best interest to encourage and spread MGTOW philosophy. For crying out loud, are you trolls so stupid that you cannot see how you benefit from our campaign of male liberation? We make more vagina available for you to chase your female salvation fix through. In fact, you are actually lucky because we MGTOW are much more attractive to females for the very reason that we rebuke them. This makes us insatiable enigmas to them, which excites them. Moreover, the fact that we refuse females and the sex they peddle, we are truly empowered males, and a truly powerful male is what makes panties wet, not diaper bag carriers or puppies exposing their belly for a rub. And so we could get any female we wanted over you. Our power comes in our saying that we choose none of them. Hence, in effect, MGTOW is taking the pro players out of the game and giving you amateurs a chance at vaginas that would otherwise be spoken for by better males. We afford you chances you might otherwise not get, because wild and powerful is much more desirable than domesticated doormats. You should be thanking us. The more males you can remove from competition, the more opportunities you may harvest. Of course, the downside is that you will have more females to service, pamper, coddle, and protect. But hey, they are your deities. You should be happy to serve more and more demanding, narcissistic, patronizing goddesses. We give you the opportunity to open more doors, fix more cars, carry more heavy stuff for your bosses, since we no longer do. We give you more vagina to peruse and more females to serve. You seriously should be thanking and encouraging male movements and male liberation. So, a few things. First, I think that you owe males an apology for trolling their spaces and wasting their time with your misandristic BS comments. Next, you should post nothing but encouraging comments, because after all, you are benefited. And finally, I think you owe us to the point where I decided to bill you for services rendered. It's only fair since you get to reap a profit based off our toil to educate males. Okay, once you get done doling out your money to females and a female-worshipping society and all the entitlement campaigns and fundraisers to support females, now you have yet another female-oriented bill to pay us awakened males for the extra deluge of females you get to serve. I mean, enjoy. Don't worry that you will always be broke. It's only money, right? It never belonged to you in the first place. It belonged to females. You merely labored to earn, then deliver it to her. And when you are broke, miserable, and decrepit later in life, just remember, females were worth it, right? Trolls should be thanking us. But that's the downside of estrogen dominance. It clouds logic and reason to the point where these doormats attack the very paradigms they should be proffering and supporting. And to my testosterone-enriched brothers, stand with me, live free.